real talk, I want to speak on something that is being taken lightly, and the topic is closed practices. And so before I speak about it, I want to share a little bit about myself. My name's Yolanda. I'm from the Deep South, NOLA, the Big Easy, aka Nolans, Louisiana, and I'm also full Puerto Rican with roots tied to the Taino lineage. There are many different types of closed practices out there that have began since the dawn of time, since caveman eras down to the indigenous tribes, the yoga ascetics, Egyptian, Sumerian culture, down to Hermetics, Kabbalists, and that have all of these different traditions that were orally passed down. And most of the information of the practices aren't on the web or in books. There's a reason most are closed practices. And that's because some are so powerful that if the wrong hands take these practices, things can be chaotic and often used for the wrong reasons. These traditions were given from generation to generation. They're either storytelling, music, and the arts. And I'm just sharing this not to judge or be condescending towards anyone, but rather to educate, because I'm seeing a lot of misinformation about some of these practices from other supposedly spiritual teachers in books, on reels, and on the web. There are a lot of people trying to find truth at this moment, especially in the times that we're in. People are curious, they want deeper awareness, gain new insights, and become seekers of the light. They want to learn practices, but again, there's a lot of misinformation. So if you are a seeker, do your research, ask questions. There are some cultures that have opened their closed practices to the public. However, you still want to make sure that these practices are authentic, they're not diluted or washed down, and that you are getting the knowledge and the authenticity of it, that you don't try to rush through the process, because there's a reason why some of these are ancient practices, because it took time. But most importantly, they should resonate. They shouldn't be pushed or shoved down your throat or in your belief system. You shouldn't be gaslit into doing or believing something that doesn't feel authentic or doesn't align with your energy. And if you are interested in multiple lineages, make sure that you don't blend them in a way that brings too many energies at once, because that can also cause disorder if you're not sure what you're doing. And for the teachers misleading and giving false information, know thyself and do better. If you know, you know.